For math this week, we are going to be working on problem solving, multiply two-digit numbers, and this is in your Go Math book, page 307 and 308. We are going to start by looking at number 3, and number 3 says, a factory got an order of 65 cases of shampoo. There are 15 bottles in each case. They have 1,000 bottles of shampoo in stock. Is there enough shampoo in stock to fill the order? So the question is there enough shampoo in stock to fill the order? If so, how many bottles will be left over? Okay? And 65 cases was the order that they received. So we are going to use the strategy of strip diagrams. And we have done these in math class. So this is number 3 on page 307. And if we looked at the problem, we have the information of the order of 65 cases and 15 bottles in each case. So we are going to have to find, and all we're doing is strip. We're going to find total bottles. We need to know how many bottles does the company have, and they had 65 cases. 1, 2, 3. It is impossible to draw 65 cases, so we're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way to 65. So these dots will represent all the numbers in between, between 4 all the way to 65. And these are your cases. These are how many cases they had of shampoo. And every case had 15 bottles. 15 bottles. So in case number 1, there was 15 bottles. In number 2, there was 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, all the way to the 65th case. Now, we have 2 of the small numbers, and we are looking for the big number, the big box. So we are going to multiply 65 times 15, and we're going to use our boot and pizza strategy. 5 times 5, we're working inside the boot, is 25. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 2 is 32. So we did the boot, and when he got home, he was hungry. His mom bought him some pizza. And to eat pizza, he needed a plate, and once you use it, you lose it. Now we're only working inside the pizza. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 6 is 6. And we add them up, and we end up with 975 bottles. 975 bottles. And if we look at the problem, the question said, is there enough shampoo bottles in stock to fill the order? And the order, he needed 1,000 bottles. So is there enough? Yes, there is enough. Whoops. Yes, there is enough. And the last question says, how many bottles will be left over? So if there was 1,000, they had 1,000 bottles, and 975 was what they needed for the order. We're going to subtract. We need to regroup. Where did this 10 come from? It came from the 1, because you cannot regroup from zeros. You cannot take anything away from zeros. What do the zeros in the middle turn into? 9. And we start. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. 9 minus 9 is 0, and then 0 minus nothing is 0. So there were 25 bottles left over. Okay? This is using strip diagrams to help you solve. Alright, so let's look at number 9 on the back. Number 9 says there are 472 stuffed bears. No, I'm sorry, number 9's over here. It says Glenn made 20 trays of 12 muffins each, and that was Glenn. Lori made 15 trays of 18 muffins each. How many more muffins did Lori make? How many more are keywords that mean subtract? So since we have two people, Glenn and Lori, we're going to have to make two strip diagrams. So let's figure out total. We're going to go ahead and figure out total Glenn. So total Glenn's muffins. And then you're going to have another strip diagram of total Lori's muffins. Alright, so if we begin with Glenn, Glenn had 20 trays and there were 12 muffins in each. So let's do 20 trays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 20. And every tray had 12 muffins. 12, 12, 12, 12. In every tray there was 12 muffins, and we had 20 trays. 20 trays. Okay? So I am looking for the big number again, because that is the big box that we need. We have our two small numbers. So we're going to multiply. And if you see, there's a 0. So we're going to do 12 times 20. And we've already learned that when you have a 0, cross it out, bring it into your answer. And then you have 2 times 2. 4. 1 times 2 is 2. So Glenn has 240 muffins. So 240 is what Glenn has. Alright, so let's figure out Lori. And Lori, right here, made 15 trays with 18 muffins in each. 15 trays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 15. These are the trays that Lori made. And we saw that inside each tray, she made 18 muffins. 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 15 times, because that's how many trays she had. So, to find the big box, the big strip, we already have two of our small numbers, so we're going to multiply them, because you have 18 15 times. And we're going to use our boot and pizza strategy. So on our boot, which was what a student liked to wear to school, we're going to work inside our boot. 8 times 5 is 40. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So that equals 90. Once he got home, he wanted to wear some boots. He wanted to eat some pizza. So we're going to draw our pizza. And to eat pizza, he needed a plate. And once you use it, you lose it. So we're not looking inside the boot anymore. Now we're looking inside the pizza. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1. We're going to add up our totals, and that's 270 of Lori's muffins. So Lori had 270 muffins, and Glenn had 240. So if we look at our final question, it said how many more muffins did Lori have? So how many more means we need to subtract. 270 minus 240. 7 minus 4 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. And she had 30 more muffins. Okay, so we're going to look at our answer choices. And the answer was letter D, 30 more muffins. And that is using strip diagrams to help you solve or set up your multiplication problems and then solve using a multiplication strategy.